gonna give it a few seconds to start recording. We're gonna do a top-down analysis, quick script, maybe 10 minutes of runtime. Gonna wait 2 minutes, 3 minutes to start. Big chillin'. Couple minutes to start. Let's see if anybody cares to join. That is all good. Starting in a few, around 2 minutes. This is gonna be a live recording. Few minutes. All right, I'm just gonna start. Let's start recording. Drink water. Okay, we're recording. Hello, everybody. Doing a trade recap of today. We got stopped out short, and let's just begin. We start with the top-down analysis on daily bias. Uh, we do our daily bias based off imbalances, and in this case, we check all these time frames: the daily, the 4-hour, 1 hour, 15-minute, 5-minute. On the daily bias, we were bearish because we were trading inside of this bearish FVG. Even though price was above the FVG, we're gonna treat as if price were to respect this gap. So we were bearish on the daily, which that was all right. On the 4-hour, however, we made a mistake. I marked bearish because we were trading inside just about of this gap. In all honesty, it was incorrect because, okay, let me slow down. On the 4-hour, we were bearish, which was wrong. I should have changed it because before this 4-hour candle closed, we were trading inside of this 4-hour bearish FVG. And to me, that was bearish for the day. But when the 4-hour candle closed, I should have flipped bullish because we inversed that 4-hour FVG. That was the mistake I made. I should have flipped bullish after we had met this draw on liquidity. Before we had met this draw on liquidity right there. Yeah, before. Yeah, so the draw on liquidity on my part was incorrect. Like I said, when the candle closed, should have been my signal for bullish. Change that bullish. That would have changed everything. Same thing with the 15-minute. We were neutral right here. We were trading inside of a bullish FVG. That should have been signal. However, we were in the chop during the macro. Probably could have gotten a better entry in the second macro. But before I get into the trade, which is right there, before I get into the trade, I want to check ES. Because I was taking this trade based mainly off ES. Because the assets were decorrelated. My draw on liquidity was London low, which is this for ES. And this is where we took the trade. So zooming in, as you can see, it got edged. Took the trade on the 3-minute. So this was what I was looking at in ES, which my target was London low right there. But initially, this is the move I was looking at, right? The series of candles right here. This is the move I was predicting when we tapped there, which was my entry signal on ES. This is on ES. This is a perfect unicorn. Breaker block. Shift below the low. And then you have your massive breakaway gap. And it's a breakaway gap entry tap right there. You enter on the tap. Target a 2-to-1. That was what I was looking at in ES, which was what I expected for price to do on NQ. So if you go on NQ, this is that exact same trade, but the assets were decorrelated. Not sure if that deleted 3-minute. We took the trade on the 3-minute. Can't forget that. Where is it? Where is it? It's right there. So this is the trade we took. It was with this. It obviously looks better on ES. This was our breaker block. And then this was our breakaway gap. It's the same area where I marked out on ES. It's the same time frame, same time, same everything. Is that bag? And I entered on the tap. Stop loss just above this high initially. And I was targeting the low, the body of this candle right here, which was my 2-to-1. Just about 1.8 was my target. Just about right there. This was the trade idea that we had initially. Uh, Once we started displacing, I did not want to see price come back to take this high, which eventually it did, cutting my risk down by a bit. But this was the exact trade I took, which was a $210 loss, which you can see right here in my account. You can see right there. Oh, and it's reset. Never mind. I can't check the previous trades, but you can see the account balance right there. It's the third trade on this account. So that's pretty much it on the trade recap. This is the trade we took. Not really much more to it. So GG's.